And just like that, my friends, out of nowhere, Animal Crossing New Horizons gets a surprise late night update. The game is taking its talents to 1.2.1, and we're going to explore what all is new in this brand new ACNH patch that they have just put through. Plus, today we're taking a look at some sweet updates I've been making to my island, checking out the cutest wedding. Look how adorable this is. Look at the happy couple that may or may not involve myself, and giving you the lowdown on how your airport color actually defines the items you get. What's going on, guys and girls? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button if you enjoy AC and are excited to find out what's in this update. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite update thus far. Do you remember the numbers? Was it like 1.1.2 or 1.2.0? That was my favorite because it brought Red, who's very hard to track down, but we actually figured out a little bit better way. We just posted that video a couple of days ago. Welcome new subscribers, old subscribers, members. How you doing? If you guys want to join up, we do have super sweet emoji, some fun perks, and it's a pretty cool community now that we're live streaming all the time. But these updates always get me going because they're usually awesome. Most of the updates that we get in Animal Crossing New Horizons, they're fun. They bring new characters, or they're tied to unlocking events, or they completely change something. Occasionally they'll be a little lamer, but even the lamer ones, like they're fixing a major bug or they're fixing a major glitch. They're correcting something like the Bunny Day egg overload. Do you remember when that was a thing and we had to have Nintendo, after a lot of pleading, reduce the spawns of eggs? Well, here we are in the world. We're gonna explore and try to figure out what's going on in this update. It's raining, it's pouring. Judy is not snoring. She's actually out and about. Hello, Lisa Frank. How you doing? Now I'm going to keep refreshing to try to get these exact patch notes for you so we can see what exactly went down. I don't notice anything dramatically different in the game. I mean, it's late night, so the shops are going to be closed. We're not going to be able to get much information there. I don't think there's like a new character or anything of that sort. We're waiting for wedding season, which, speaking of wedding season, oh my gosh, look how adorable this is. Look at the happy couple. And this island is to the tens. It's a brilliant island, like a 5-star display, a 5 heartwarming level event, and I bet you can't even guess who the lucky couple is. It's me and Nintentalk. Nintentalk and I got married in Animal Crossing today. It was one of the weirdest, wildest, and downright funniest things that have happened to me thus far in the game. Make sure to check that out. I'll put a link in the description if you want to see exactly what went down. But okay, it looks like someone just sent me the patch notes. Pause. Like I said, sometimes these patches bring big new things, and sometimes they gotta cleanse the system and kick things out. And it looks like right now, I'm gonna keep checking because this can update and change as the translation is more accurately understood, but it looks like 1.2.1 is fixing the duplication glitches that have popped up as of late and people are taking advantage of to get a bunch of items and thereby get a bunch of bells. And if you are a fan of the genuine Animal Crossing playthrough style, then you gotta be golf clapping because they've gotten rid of the latest glitch that allows people to mess with the economy and maximize their wallets. Now, occasionally when they do a patch of this sort, they will include other elements. Maybe they have modified some of the spawn rates of certain things. Maybe they have modified some prices of things. We don't know 100%. You're gonna have to wait on the exact English patch notes and maybe data miners, as they mention on the article on screen, to really dig in and see if anything was changed underneath the hood. But right now, it looks like the most obvious example of what this patch brings is the duplication glitch is gone. So 3 cheers for that. Let's hear them. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Good. I don't want glitches to be in the game, personally. I think, like, let me rephrase that. I don't want economy affecting glitches. The glitches where it's like, you can run in the water, or like, you can get this stuck on top of your house. Like, I think those are silly. I don't think they're sinister in any way, but I do think, like, borking the system that people spent so much time on to get their hard-earned bells and complete their projects, like, not the biggest fan of that. I've been working on my own project, making this amazing entryway, which I think is going to be stellar. It looks so good at night. My campsite is crushing, and now my entryway, I'm going to have to redo the paths, so we're going to have to kick over these hearts. Don't break my heart. I won't break it. I'll just throw some dirt on it. Hopefully that's less offensive. Anyhow, we're gonna work on this, but I also want to show you some sweet stuff I've seen this week in AC. This comes from Praise Halo over on Reddit, and as I mentioned, your airport color dictates some of the items you can get. You know how there's different colors of the monster statue and different colors of the teacups? Well, it's been discovered and uncovered that the Nook Stop colorways correspond to your airport color, which is pretty insane. I didn't know this was a thing. So the blue airport gets red Godzilla, and it gets the black and kind of Queen of Hearts themed teacups, and the green airport gets blue Godzilla, and the very pastel-y teacups. And you can see that even some of the street lamps and the windmill and the solar panels are also adjusted a bit. You know, you got the orange airport with the, I guess, the most normal looking Godzilla and very basic teacups, and then the yellow airport has the black Godzilla, the black vending machine, and the very the color poppin' teacups, which is pretty interesting. There's another screen to this as well, because obviously this isn't all the items at Nook Stop, so some of them are just the way they are and they're in sets. So like if you have, say, the yellow lifeguard chair, you're gonna have the red portable bathroom, and if you have the red lighthouse, then you're also going to have the blue snack machine, and it kind of correlates in these interesting ways, and you'll see how some of them kind of then get smaller and smaller. The sets kind of are grouped in unique ways that I didn't even know was a thing. So now you can kind of find your sets and be like, oh, that's why I've got the blue and the yellow chair and the yellow phone booth. It all makes sense now. But I think the airport colors actually having some importance in game to the item correlation is pretty remarkable, and I'm shocked someone figured this out. From time to time, you guys know I love to cover the cool stuff that people are making and creating in Animal Crossing. This one comes from Jamie Animal Crosser. Blink once for yes, twice for no. Come on, kid. Get through to us. The Upside Down isn't that far away. I really actually like Stranger Things. I think even Season 3 is pretty darn cool. I'm pumped for Season 4. I'm guessing it's delayed, like everything else is delayed. But once that returns to Netflix, don't be surprised to see more of this kind of stuff in Animal Crossing. I think this is really well done. And while I don't know that I would commit to this for my house, if you're a big fan of the show, I can definitely see it being appealing. I love this one so much. This comes from Joe Crossing, and it's just very satisfying. Like, this is relaxing to my eyeballs. I don't know why. Just me and the homegirls looking like fruit snacks. I'm grape. And they have everything coordinated with the appropriate dresses, the appropriate umbrellas, the appropriate hats. They've even got the shoes color coordinating in a way. And everybody's just so joyful. It's satisfying to see them sequentially lined up and literally looking like a pack of fruit snacks. I don't think I've had fruit snacks in forever. There's like some really good organic fruit snacks. Little bunnies. I like them quite a bit. I'm gonna have to go get some now, like right now. One more from KTM93. It's Pietro's last day on the island, so to celebrate him, we hosted an art class. Some missed the mark entirely. Check this out. It's super cool. Such a setup, so committed to the art of Pietro, drawing his portrait. But wait till we get to this side of the room. The birds are struggling a bit. This guy didn't quite make it. What happened there? Been teaching him for months. Oh, goodness gracious. A self-portrait over here? Seriously? You're supposed to be drawing the guest of honor. Everybody else, A-okay, good job. This is amazing. The commitment to Pietro and the commitment to this art class, ridiculous. But seriously, like a 12 out of 10. Now, our first order of business in fixing up our entryway is I gotta move Phoebe's house. I love me some Phoebe. She's one of my favorites on the island. Fiery phoenix of a bird. But we gotta get her house out of here. Do you know I haven't moved anyone's house yet? I've left it au natural, aka I don't know how to design islands, but I've left it au natural, and I've kept them exactly where they began so they could always find their house. But let's get Nook to make a move, and then I've got an idea to add more lights to the entryway to really give it that like oomph, and so when people fly over and they land and they get here, they know that they're welcomed quite lovelily. Lovelily. Leli lo lay low. All right, Tom, help me out. Also, have you seen how cool my house looks now? I completely swapped out the floor and the wallpaper. I know it's a little twist, but if you missed it, I used to have lava, and I had a crazy wallpaper, and I decided to go a little more serene. We've been making a lot of upgrades and having a lot of fun on the streams. They're happening a couple times a week now. I announce them on Twitter and on the Discord. You can find links to those in the description. A ton of fun hanging out with all of you guys, and I promise, by the end of this whole thing, we're going to have a 5-star island. We're going to get there one day. Mark my words. All right, the Nookinator gave us the moving kit. Phoebe agreed. We still have so much to pick up, but I've cleared some space over here so that we are able to improve this area. Her house is still here, but I need to drop it somewhere new. And while I don't have a perfect plotted plan for my pesky winged villager, I'm going to just dump her over here. Eventually, I'll probably have to work on this side of the island. But for right now, I think it's my best bet. The hard part is, like, there's so many trees and such. I guess I could just, like, throw her in the corner, but that doesn't feel right. She really should go, like, right here if I wanted to make things all, like, right and equal, right? So, like, if I don't... Oh, wow, there... Oh, it'll block... Okay, it'll block structures, but can I... Will it just clear the trees for me if I... Yes, cool, let's do that. Let me imagine it. Phoebe, what does your house look like? I just saw it. It's actually right across the bridge. Perfect, that's wonderful. This is a good spot. Phoebe will have quick access to her. Great, I love it. The first time I moved a house, what do you know, 2 months in, and I'm actually making smooth move, smart changes. All right, so here's what I got going on for you today. We have split the entryway with these lighted paths, and I built some cliffs up over here. I'm thinking I'm going to put waterfalls up on them, in which case I'll have to build cliffs. Everyone does waterfalls. I know it's cliche, but there's not much else I can really do. I wish I could have, like, lava flows, or, I don't know, bugs dripping down. That would be maybe a little much. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put palm tree lamps down the center aisle so that people have to kind of navigate. And as opposed to just having a big open space, like, no villager is this wide, so why not just make them have to work for it a little? It's, you know, it's building off of the, I guess, mini golf idea of, like, hey, cool patterns and paths, but I can alternate these trees and make it kind of a fun way with different colored palm tree lamps for people to navigate around. Look at that. It's actually pretty cute. We're alternating. I don't know if we should have one pop all the way over. I think this is probably fine. I want to make sure that people have enough space to get where they want to go. I mean, I love designing at night because then you get to see the lights as they're going to look at night, obviously. Like, yes. But everything just looks prettier to me at night. So we'll alternate a little there. I can probably push this closer, right? Look at that. That's kind of nifty, right? You can't technically... Oh, you can't go on this side. Okay, so I need to... Can I then not go on that side? Oh, I can. I can go on this side. Or I can go... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll encourage everyone to go on the other side then. It's like like you have a choice, but your brain is going to subconsciously veer you this way because it just makes sense, right? But you'll be like, wow, this is really, really pretty. Green, yellow, pink, blue, and then I kind of need like an archway or something to line the paths here. Now I currently have this awkward tiny gap, but that's going to be gone. We do have a whole bunch of robot heroes that we were gifted, so we could throw some of them down. I mean, floor lights are also fun, but maybe some robot heroes would be a great way to kind of currently mark and kind of indicate this wonderful entryway. Autobots attack. We're going to have to create space. They're so big, though. Maybe I don't want to go gaudy. Maybe we want to go more simplistic. Would that be a better idea? I wish I could put floor lights in the water, so I could have, like, lit water. I know that's not a thing in this game, but doesn't hurt to wish. I could also layer sort of the alley here with floor lights. I don't know if I have enough. We'll have to go collect some more, but... Well, let me drop that down. Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? I love that floor lights, like, you don't have to worry about floor lights taking up space because you can walk over them. I honestly wish there were more items that I could walk over. Can you move these once they're on the ground, or no? You can't. It's going to be a weird drop and try to, like, line this up. Oh, my goodness gracious. Is it in front of my feet? Is it right where my feet are? It goes in front. Okay, so I like the alternation station. I think that's a good way to do it. I'm going to need a lot of these. I highly recommend, even though it's becoming cliche at this point, I don't think it's like cancel Zen Garden cliche, as Nintendo likes to say, but I think that everyone is using these sort of like wide... There's no room to put anything there. Oh, it's because of this. Everybody is using like, hey, like these big entryways. I think that's becoming a thing, but I don't think it's like too overdone or a bad thing. I think it honestly kind of makes sense. I think like having a really awesome entry space is mission critical to setting the tone for your island. If you don't show love to your entryway, what does that say about the rest of the spot, right? Like we want to make sure that... No, I don't want to drop it. Ugh. We want to make sure that people know that we mean business about our island, right? There we go. Yeah, this is going to be really pretty. It's going to be so much... and I love that I can hop it as well. I'm not able to push like these things right up against, which is okay. They kind of have to be offset a bit. But what that does do for me is it allows me to hop around there, which I kind of like quite a bit. I know I've got at least one more floor light. Looks like we're going to have to get a couple more to finish this off, but it's starting to come together quite nicely. I wish I could bust this rock. You know what I could do? I could shift everything back one space. Why don't we do that? Let's pull everything back just one tug. And if I one tug it all, can I even fit in here? I think I'm gonna have to two tug everything to then one tug. Oh my goodness gracious. Sometimes building your island can be so fun, and other times it can be so tedious. Like you're trying your very best, but you're like, goodness gracious, couldn't this just go faster? I'm trying to make things beautiful, but as they say, beauty is hard, right? That's kind of what they always say. All right, this should fix our problem. Yes. Now any side is accessible. I can move these guys back, and we're in business once again. Yes, yes, yes. I fixed the conundrum of left brain, right brain, and now we can easily access either side of the path. And with the alternating lights, it's going to be so fancy and fun. That looks so good, so much better than it was. And the campsite combined with this, it's going to be great. Also, I found something right here for these edges that I think is going to be really nice. I was going to use the robot heroes, but I think Nova lights might actually be a more fun thing to place. And I could put them up. You know what? Let's do that. I could put them up on the cliffs. We could build a little cliff and put them up there. I think that might be kind of cute. Let's give that a go. Check out this beautiful little curve that I made at the edge. It looks so pro, and I can't do it on this side. I can't replicate yet because Phoebe's house is still in the way, but look how neat that looks. We come in. I don't know if I even want water there. I feel like waterfalls are what everyone does, and it's a kind of obnoxious sound, to be honest. I kind of get sick of it after a while, so maybe I'll leave the waterfalls out. I might want to build up the cliffs a little higher just to keep the periphery. You can kind of see the rest of the island, and maybe I want this to be a little bit more of a blind entryway. But I love this little curve. I know it's simple, but I'm proud of myself for the little updates I'm making, because previously I had nothing. And then I thought in this little curve spot is where I could put like either robot heroes, or I could put the Nova lights, and they would look really nice here, kind of in the corner. I wish the Nova light was a little bit bigger. So you know what? Maybe it would look better. Leave the curve as the curve. I want to put the thing on the curve, but maybe it looks better there, honestly. I mean, we could get star bits. You know what? I could get star bits and line the entire thing with star bits. That might be a little bit of overkill. What do you think? Let me know if that's overkill or if it would be really cool. I just love the bright lights. I used to always like playing Animal Crossing during the day, and now after all this, I'm going to want to just play Animal Crossing at night, which is going to be wild. But what is this? Ooh, it's a pink one. Pretty cool. Maybe I do eventually want to match them, but right now that looks really, really nice. And yeah, I think I might like to line them with star bits. Or even a second. What if we did a second layer of trees? Let's check this out. Instead of waterfalls, since I was saying, like, they're kind of overdone. What if we just matched it? I don't know. I have the DIY for the palm tree lamps. What if we just kind of like is it not gonna? Is it too narrow, or what's the issue here? It can't be up here. I'd probably have to build it back out. I hate that it won't let me put it. Shoot. Okay, so let's give this a quick try. I think I'm going to have to build up the cliffs a little bit further. I just want to see how it looks. You guys can tell me if it might be too wide. It might look too weird. We can give it at least a little. No, man. Come on, we've been terraforming so well. Don't make it difficult for me. All right, so we just let's do like a little bit here. Right, that looks pretty nice. It doesn't look too obstructed or offensive, especially if I'm going to eventually raise these cliffs up. My choice is either to raise the cliffs up or to put palm tree lamps up here. I don't know what you guys think is the better fit, but what I want to see is what does this look like then from down below. And I would want to match the colors, but that's going to take me a while to figure out exactly which colors are where. So for now, let's just throw some of these down and see what it looks like. I could also put the mush lamps up there to really just have it be exactly like the. There's no room. Yeah, basically it would be palm tree, and then it would be mush lamp, right? There's no room. What do you mean there's no room? Get a little farther away. There we go. So basically it would look like this. Can I not? I can't climb down there. I get you. Let's see how that looks from the entry. I'm gonna keep working on this even when you guys aren't watching, so it just gets better and better. It looks decent, and maybe if I line them all the way from here, it's not that great. It would help obstruct. You come in, it's like, oh, there's actually stuff there, and I think if I layered the whole thing, you can't really see that it's offensively wide. So if I expand this whole thing and put trees the whole way. Okay, there's so much to work on. I could sit here for hours with you all, but maybe we'll do more on a stream. Thanks so much for watching. I haven't seen anything new about the update. It literally might just be to fix the duplication glitch, but I'll keep you posted if I hear anything more, if there's anything data mined, or we uncover any new ways that 1.2.1 did update the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're staying safe and healthy out there. Make sure to smash that like button if you're having fun and enjoying Animal Crossing with me. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite update thus far. Mine, like I said, it's the red and leaf one, but I'd love to hear from you which edition you liked most. Check out our Discord server, link in the description. Switch Strong is a fantastic, fun place. Join up and become a member if that sounds interesting to you. Catch a live stream. I'd love to see you there. Until next time, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you and love you a lot. SwitchForce out.